My name is Conrad. Today is the 30th of November, and I'm here to do my daily bipolar mood journal. Currently driving, so sorry if I'm distracted. Over the holiday week, I found it really hard to find a time to do that. So it's something that I'm trying to keep a daily practice and trying to do it every day. So I'm just touching base here with you and letting you know what's my mood today. Overall, I'd probably give myself a 4, 3, 4 maybe. I'm pretty anxious. I'm always aiming for a 5. I'm trying to look on the bright side of things, but because of my manic spending spree, this past summer, I'm in the part where I'm paying for all that, meaning like turning over, not getting it repossessed, but getting stuff voluntarily surrendered to the right people. Talking to my attorney about bankruptcy steps, and there's just a lot of these moving parts that are slow moving parts, so it leaves you in the waiting place for a long time. And I'm doing my best to just be like, I'm okay with it and just check things off the list, but it's very difficult to not let it get my mood down, because the decisions and all that stuff, the consequences of those decisions they're just heavy, man. It's a lot to carry. So that's a big reason. That's a big reason I feel the way that I feel. I mean, as far as like my mental health and how I feel now in comparison to mania or even hypomania, I feel like the medications that I'm on have got me in the right place. And I'm not so low that I can't operate, which I've been before. And and they're not doing nothing, which I think actually was a part of what happened on my mania. I didn't have the right medication kind of safety net, for what I have experienced with mania and psychosis. This would be my 3rd episode at least that I had. It was severe enough to where I have to be on antipsychotics pretty much all the time. And I get an injection, and I also take some on a nightly basis that help me. So they knock me down quite a bit. And then if that's not enough, the consequences of the mania will knock you down the rest of the way. So, but I'm doing okay despite all that. I mean, I'm hanging on to just this hope that I'm putting out into the universe with my wife and kids, and my wife primarily, who we're putting out that everything's going to be okay, that we'll get the right guidance, and that somebody will help us through our struggle here. And you try to separate yourself from the illness in order to know you have an illness. And you try to separate yourself from those actions that happen But ultimately you can't. I mean, you can to a certain degree, you can intellectually, but we still gotta take care of those things. And it's heartbreaking to have. It's like you don't know which one's the most heartbreaking. Is going through it when you're in this different reality and it's frightening and pretty traumatic stuff is one thing, but then getting on the backside of it and the repercussions of that with this kind of like bruised, broken, and recovering brain, it's really difficult. And it sucks because you put the people you love through it both times. And so what I'm hoping to do, what I try to do, and what this journal helps me do is at least not let it bring me down to the extent that, you know, I want to put my best foot forward that I am fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on a road to recovery now. Now I'm on the right medicine. Now I'm on the right path as far as work-wise, and I'm trying to set these boundaries within, you know, to kind of eliminate my old life and my old work life even, to ensure that it doesn't happen again. And I don't know if it will or not. I don't know how to. I don't think anybody can predict that, but by doing the same thing, even though I've went manic a couple times, you know what I'm saying? It's like I got to make changes, and so I've been making them, and they're really hard because a lot of them were wrapped up in my identity and who I've been, you know, with my career up until this point. And having a transitional moment like I'm in is really makes me feel uneasy and worried and scared. But I do my best to have, you know, faith that it's all going to work out and there's a reason that this all happened this way, and trust in that. And so at least when I'm around my wife and kids, it's not like I'm not there, if that makes sense. I want to show up for them. So anyways, with that being said, I did get, you know, kind of roped back into trying to help my brother get some things going that kind of have to do with my old life, and it's just I have to right now. But it's gonna be okay. You know, it's gonna be okay. So I did my morning prayers. I try to do that every day, and my gratitude is being thankful for, you know, just start with my wife and kids, and then I just start looking around. You know, I'm thankful for my house, and I'm thankful for what I do have, and I'm thankful for the people that I know are concerned and willing to help me and understand that this is a disability and this is a you know, like a process, not instant. So I got a lot to be grateful for. And so I'm trying to focus primarily on that gratitude to get me through this. Anyways, that's about it today. It's a short one, and I'll be back tomorrow with another bipolar mood journal and some affirmations, a little cleaner. But anyways, thank you for watching, and be good to yourself. Have an okay day.